हिमंता बिस्वा शर्मा जोड़ तोड़ की राजनीति में बिलीव करते हैं, वो कहीं झारखंड में है, कभी गोवा में है, वही ये सब करवा रहे हैं?
देखिए, I don't agree to all this conclusion. If you want to do politics, you have to do politics with the blessings of people. कभी ना कहीं आपको चुनाव ही तो लड़ना पड़ेगा. You have to fight election. You have to go back to the people. So all these are transitional. Ultimately, people are your master. You have to go back to people. कोई जोड़ तोड़ का देश में राजनीति नहीं होता है. देश में in democracy it is always by the people.
Okay, but in Goa, the Congress alleged that it was Himanta Biswa Sarma who in fact engineered the defection of 8 Congress MLAs from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Today the Congress Legislative Party has been wiped out in Goa. They've merged with the BJP and you were behind it.
I think, I don't know why Congress keep on alleging about my role. I have never visited Goa. I think my last visit was in the time of vote-taking ceremony of Pramod Sawantji. But I never visited Goa politically. Or neither I know any of them much people, 1 or 2 people I know.
Who are these 1 or 2 people?
I know generally when you are in the party for 22 years, definitely you will know 2-3 people in every state. So that much. Okay,
so you don't know Digambar Kamath, you don't know Michael Lobo. These are leaders you've not heard of before?
I'll not say I do not know. But involving me in Goa is not proper.
So you're denying any role in what happened as far as the Goa Congress is concerned?
I completely deny.
There was some allegation कि 30-30 crore दिए गए हैं.
I think I do not know how Congress can level allegation against a person or against any individual who till other day was in the party. People to रात में ही corrupt नहीं बनता है. अगर you know that he will take 30 crores from somebody, then why that person was nourished and flourished in your party? If you are a corrupt, you will not become corrupt overnight. That means he is corrupt from beginning. So you should have sent the person long back from your party.
So you're saying Congress is falling apart on its own and you have the BJP has no
Congress does wrong to the people because if you have a case against any individual, that case exists when you are in Congress party. On the day a guy joined BJP, that day you expose the person that he had a case. But what about when that guy is with you, was with you? That point of time also that case existed. Why not you expel that guy from your party at that point of time? How you discover his bad virtue only on the day when he joined BJP?
Okay.
So if he is a bad, he must be bad from very beginning. Then why you have given him ticket for MLA? Why you have given ticket for MP? That means you are a washing machine. As long as the person is in Congress, you will keep on watching his sin.
Okay. What about Jharkhand? When 3 Congress MLAs were caught with cash in Howrah in Bengal, the allegation and an FIR was lodged naming you in Jharkhand by Mr. Avinash Pandey that Himanta Biswa Sharma again was engineering defection.
That FIR I'll tell you. One MLA has lodged an FIR saying that 3 MLA has told me that I'll take you to the Assam to meet Himanta Biswa Sarma. That the fact remains, the person who has given that allegation is known to me from very beginning. 2 days back, he was with me in Delhi.
Okay.
And along with me, he had dinner, he had breakfast. We went to 2-3 places for his work because I had a little bit of close relation. That thing is known to Jharkhand. So why that 3 MLA will say that I'll take you to meet Himanta Biswa Sarma when they all know that that guy is already with Himanta Biswa Sarma for last 3 days?
Okay.
So that FIR is one of the most, I'll say that most non-serious FIR. So if you want to catch that 3 MLA for having some money, you should have a better and serious FIR against them.
Okay. So you're saying again, in Jharkhand, Himanta Biswa Sarma or the BJP has no role to play whatsoever to bring down
I think if
the Hemant Soren government.
If a chief minister give lease of certain property of the state government for in his own name, how can you blame BJP? You are doing something.
They're also doubting the fact that the ECI's recommendation to the Jharkhand governor hasn't been made public yet.
I do not know, but only question I'll ask you. You have allotted a stone quarry in your own name. Is it you? Have you done it because BJP has said you to do that? So you make mistake knowingly or unknowingly, then you put blame on BJP. I mean, even a child will say, अरे बाबा तुमको बीजेपी बताया था क्या ये कॉन्ट्रैक्ट तुम्हारा अपना नाम में लेने के लिए?
Okay.
Then you make the drama, conspiracy is going on. You did it by yourself. It is your karma.
Okay, so as far as Maharashtra is concerned, again, no role to play.
It is
Eknath Shinde faction decided they are very unhappy.
Maharashtra, you know that they have come to Assam, they stayed Assam, they paid hotel bill. We provided them whatever security they are entitled. On their coming, on the day they went back to Maharashtra, they even given a check of rupees 50 lakhs to Assam Chief Minister Relief Fund. So that's fine. I invite you also to visit Assam.
I have visited, beautiful state, no doubt about it. But
so
you are dodging the question because your name seems to somehow emerge every time Jharkhand is
I'll not blame anybody if somebody goes to Assam, stay Assam, and then there is a change of government. Obviously, some people will say, no, CM knew it or CM is involved in it. That's a general trend. But we are of very small state called Assam. Assam cannot control Maharashtra politics or we cannot influence Maharashtra politics. I think that is the fundamental. Maharashtra is a much, much bigger state than Assam.
No, but it's about you. It's not about Assam. It's not about the Assam Chief Minister.
What we can do, you tell me, Maharashtra का जो राजनीति है, मेरा तो I did not knew anybody, 5-6 people I'll know, but that change of that political situation of that state cannot be done by a small individual like me. If something happened in Northeast, you can tell that you have some role. But Maharashtra, UP, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, where from I'll come?
Okay. Now, speaking of your erstwhile party, Congress party, they are on their Bharat Jodo Yatra at the moment. You, of course, were on TV saying the Congress party, if they want to Jodo anything, they should go to Pakistan. This is what kind of a Bharat Jodo Yatra this is? India doesn't need any kind of Jodo.
I think they are insulting people of Kerala, they are insulting people of Tamil Nadu, they are insulting people of Karnataka, whatever road they have fixed. Because they are already integral part of India. So, if you go there and say Bharat Jodo, the people will say, हमने कभी तोड़ने का बात कब किया था? When we said that India should not be united. We are with India. We are Indian rather.
They are talking about society. They are alleging BJP is dividing society.
तो समाज जोड़ो कार्यक्रम ले लो.
भारत जोड़ो सही नहीं है.
भारत जोड़ो कैसे हो सकता है? भारत तो जोड़ा हुआ है. भारत का कोई anybody has said that will not be with India. If you have some problem with society, then name it समाज जोड़ो. Why भारत जोड़ो? तो भारत को जोड़ने का काम अगर है, if you think, I am not saying, but if you feel that भारत को जोड़ना है, then do the things what your grandfather has done and reverse that. If you want to do that. बाकी आप क्यों अगर असम में कोई आके बोलता है कि असम को भारत से जोड़ो, definitely I will put question that Rahul ji, when we said that we will not be with India.
Rahul ji seems to be like this common factor whenever you talk about the Congress party. So it's not so much of your angst against the Congress party, it's Rahul Gandhi that you have a problem with.
Definitely. The problem is with the way a family is running a historical movement. It is all about the way that a family has captured the organization, where Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was there, Subhash Chandra Bose was there. How that party has been appropriated by one family. Original Gandhi was Mahatma Gandhi. But now nobody wants, you talk about Gandhi family, nobody talks Mahatma Gandhi, Tushar Gandhi, Rajmohan Gandhi. They talk about Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi.
But you know, the allegation also is that it's always personal attacks. Because you find Rahul Gandhi to be some sort of a soft target. So it's always personal.
But do you think that it can be a personal attack? When you are attacking a particular political culture, you are targeting a family rule party. How can that be? This is a bigger political question because this is not confined to Congress. In Indian political system, there are many states where a party is actually captured or ruled by a family and most of the decisions are taken in dining table. So this is a political culture against whom you are speaking. When you go to UP, you do not talk about Gandhi, you speak about Yadav culture, the Mulayam Singh Yadav family. When you go to Bihar, you talk about Lalu Yadav family. When you go to Tamil Nadu, you talk about DMK, Karunanidhi Stalin. So I don't think that we are against a particular family, we are against family culture in Indian politics.
But the thing also is, you know, what stands out is the fact that when you, who's left the party, or when Ghulam Nabi Azad, who's left the party again, they speak about what bothered them about the Congress party. They speak specifically about Rahul Gandhi and his style of functioning. You work with Sonia Gandhi, he's worked with Mrs. Sonia Gandhi. The criticism is not directed at her.
I mean, you see, your day-to-day reporting is now with the Rahul Gandhi because you are no longer reporting to Sonia Gandhi. So whatever your grievances you must have raised before him, and when he gave cold shoulder, when you come outside, you have to tell the fact. You cannot hide anything from the people. You have to tell the fact as it is. How can you talk about some other member of the family when you're dealing with another member of the family? But in my view, when we speak about Gandhi, we talk about bigger family culture or taking decision in dining table. We do not talk about individual.
But then it's also said within the Congress circles about defectors like yourself that this is all about opportunism. How can people who followed a particular ideology for as long as they did suddenly make a 180-degree sort of switch and go the other ideological way?
I mean, first of all, what is your ideology? Ideology is the India first. Whenever you are in Congress, whenever you are in BJP, भारत का कल्याण हो, लोगों का कल्याण है, वही तो आपका आइडियोलॉजी है. तो when you are changing that ideology, जैसे लोग एक कंपनी से दूसरा कंपनी आते हैं, when they see that there is a bigger opportunity. We have come from Congress to BJP because we have seen a bigger opportunity of serving people under the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But ideology remains same.
Okay.
Where you change the ideology? Ideology hai India first. So that ideology when you change.
In 2024, who does the BJP see as its opponent standing in front of it? The bigger challenge?
I think
the biggest challenge.
In a serious note, BJP will not have any challenger in many states. That challenger will be your own tally of 2019. You have to see that, okay, 2019 you own 9, now you have to own 10. So you are fighting with yourself in the national scenario. However, there will be 6-7 states where you will fight with various regional formation that you know.
Will it be the Aam Aadmi Party ruling in 2 states now?
I mean, obviously where they are ruling in 2 states, you will fight with them. But I think that party is limited to 2 states. Then you will fight TMC.
What makes you think it can't grow? It is making inroads in other states as well. You yourself have engaged in a Twitter spat, putting them at a level.
No. When they will grow, we'll see. But we do not know. We don't have any evidence that they have grown. But in Bengal, you will fight with TMC. In Tamil Nadu, you will fight with DMK. Why you will fight with AAP in Tamil Nadu? Why you will fight with Orissa instead of BJD? Why you will fight with AAP? So whoever is strong in that state, we are going to fight against that political party. It is very simple.
How do you see TMC?
No, what I am saying, that TMC is ruling Bengal. So your opponent will be TMC there. Your opponent will not be Congress. When you go to Tamil Nadu, your opponent will be DMK. When you come to Delhi or Punjab, your opponent will be UP. It is as simple as that.
Speaking of TMC, one question that everyone was asking about was that one photograph from Darjeeling which emerged from the Raj Bhavan there of Jagdeep Dhankar, then Governor, Miss Mamata Banerjee, I beg your pardon, and Himanta Biswa Sarma. What happened?
No, you see, apart from politics, you must remember that you are also a chief minister. So Assam and Bengal chief minister need to meet occasionally. And you need to discuss things because you have lot of common issue. Today, whatever jihadi you have captured, Bengal STF also we have allowed to interrogate. When Bengal STF arrests somebody, they allowed Assam police to interrogate. So government to government level cooperation with Bengal is very, very important. So I do not subscribe to any political notion of my meeting with Bengal chief minister.
Did she extend her support for Jagdeep Dhankar for the vice president elections there?
I mean, you
TMC
all know.
very surprisingly abstained from the elections.
You all know they have abstained. Now,
Yeah.
why they have abstained, it is for
You
them
don't
to
know.
clarify. As far as my view is concerned, that we should keep on meeting at least every 6 months or in a year. Both Assam and Bengal CM should meet in that interval.
Okay, just my final question to you, because it's something that just happened in the news right now, and you're of course talking about, you know, the BJP and the player that it has become under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. Today, of course, there was that photograph from the SCO summit of the group of 8 as they stood. Prime Minister Modi stood at one end, the Pakistani Premier at one end, and then of course there were the other leaders. Now, the Congress Gaurav Gogoi, who of course hails from your state as well, took a pot shot at that photograph saying MEA has done a bad job, PMO did a bad job, Modi has been relegated to a corner.
I'll only say that much, that some people has a habit of making comment. Now, in that gathering where head of the states are there, so is it not the host state who will decide? Either some alphabetically or some height-wise or some, they will have their own criteria. So, will you going to put question on that also? You ask question what Modi ji has said, what Modi ji is going to speak. So today, you are asking me that you are only asking about Gandhi. So today, see about the Congress party. They are also going to ask not what Indian Prime Minister has spoken, where Indian Prime Minister was there in the photograph.
One final question. Who do you see as Congress president? Any person that you see, or do you think it's going to be a member of the family?
I don't think there should be a Congress president. This party should now, there is no relevance. Why there should be president? It should wind up.
Congress has lost its relevance.
I don't think that after that generation is over, Sardar Patel, Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, then why now Congress should exist?
Okay. Himanta Biswa Sarma, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, that was our exclusive interview with Himanta Biswa Sarma, Assam Chief Minister. I'm going to take you through some more news and updates on the other side. Do stay with us. ED raiding YSRCP MP Srinivasalu's house in a liquor scam. More details up next. Stay with us.